Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. So glad to be back with you. I want to tell you a little true story about a man that I used to pastor. Fact is, we were instrumental, our crew that went out and tried to bring folks in was instrumental in bringing him to church. I liked him. Everyone liked him. And he was a little different in a lot of ways, just like we all are, just a little different. But everyone liked him, like I say. Well, I had been gone from the church many, many years. And this brother had gotten old. And his mind might have been just a little shaky. But anyway, he did something that I think all of us ought to have a little of. And every once in a while I see something like this coming out in people. It's like a sixth sense about God. It's all having to do with honor, respect, and yes, love for our Savior. Well, his wife had passed away, and he was living alone. And every morning he would get up and make 2 cups of coffee. And he had a little altar built in his home, a little altar. And he'd put one of those cups of coffee out on the altar for the Lord. And he would drink his, but he'd have that for the Lord. Well, one of his children come home that wasn't living the same spiritual life that he did. And so they got up that morning and Dad made the coffee and he put the cup out for the Lord. And his boy said to him, "Dad, what's that for?" "Oh," he said, "every morning when I make a cup for myself, I make a cup for the Lord." He said, "Dad, that's crazy. That's nuts." His dad looked at him and said, "Well, go get it and throw it out." He said, "Okay, I will." He took a couple of 3 steps towards it and stopped. He froze. And he went back and sat down. His dad said, "I knew you wouldn't." Well, the boy, there was something that his dad had put into him. He had more of a respect for God than what he even probably himself realized. Oh yes, I know it would probably been all right to thrown out the coffee, but and somebody would eventually thrown it out, but yet it was having to do with the reason why you threw it out. There's something about God. It's that thing that every time I start to put something on the Bible, I put it somewhere else. I don't do it. I leave the Bible always on top. I'm sure it's all right to put something on the Bible, but not the way I feel about it. It wouldn't be right for me just to do that. You know, God is so good to us all. We need to all have a deep respect. And we need a love that demands respect. Let me just say this. I got a feeling y'all all know what I'm talking about. God bless you.